The FBI uncovered something beyond anyone's wildest imagination when the hidden vault beneath Dolly Parton's mansion was pried open. It wasn't just dust and shadows that spilled out, but a secret potent enough to rattle the entire music. Industry handwritten letters, exchanged with some of history's most influential figures, and most crucially, a weathered black envelope. Its content so startling that even the FBI silent is Dolly Parton truly the icon the world has celebrated, or has she concealed something monumental and untold truth, powerful enough to reshape everything no one could have foreseen that on a tranquil morning in Nashville, Dolly Parton's splendid mansion would become the epicenter of a stunning investigation? The first rays of dawn bathed the estate's ornate roof, a home where the country music legend had resided for decades. Inside all seemed routine staff-prepared breakfast, gentle melodies echoed through the halls, and the most commanding woman in country. Music likely savored a cozy morning, but in an instant, everything shifted 8:32 a.m. A fleet of stylish black vehicles roared into the mansion's main driveway. FBI agents dressed in dark jackets emblazoned with bold golden letters stepped out with stern expressions. The grand gates, typically welcoming to visitors, were swiftly locked from within. A forceful knock resounded, shattering the morning's calm. The startled housekeeper rushed to the door, barely able to speak before an agent thrust a search warrant into view. "We're authorized to inspect immediately. No one leaves." The agent declared, his words striking like a thunderclap. The household staff stood frozen, bewildered by the unfolding chaos. Dolly Parton, a great figure in music, why would the FBI target her? Word of the raid spread within minutes. Reporters, photographers, and news van from across Nashville swarmed the area. Cameras aimed at the gates, but no one could get close. This sparked a flurry of wild theories. Was the FBI probing a money laundering scheme? Was Dolly Parton hiding something unimaginable? Or was this a colossal misunderstanding? Yet the reality proved far more unsettling. As the press scrambled, an anonymous source dropped a bombshell. They didn't find what they expected, but something no one dared to imagine. The statement unleashed a tidal wave of unease. What had the FBI discovered? Rumors surged. Some claimed a stash of classified documents had been unearthed in the mansion. Others insisted a secret room had been exposed, holding mysteries unknown to all. But what stunned the public most was Dolly Parton's response, contrary to expectations of an immediate statement. Dolly stayed utterly silent. No social media posts, no interviews, no explanations. This quiet only deepened the public suspicion. A star of her stature with over 50 years of an unblemished career. Why was she now in the FBI places? The questions multiplied without answers. Then a staggering breakthrough occurred inside the mansion. After hours of scouring every corner, an FBI agent noticed something peculiar. Beneath a lavish rug in the living room, a faint crack showed when they lifted the rug. A trapdoor emerged, leading to a concealed space below. No one in the household had ever mentioned this room. What did Dolly Parton know about it? The FBI promptly ordered it opened and descended inside, and what they found there would leave everyone speechless. The trapdoor beneath the thick rug wasn't easily noticeable. It lay dormant, a secret yet to be unveiled. But when the FBI agent flashlights illuminated the metal seams hidden under polished wood, there was no doubt something was concealed beneath this opulent estate. The lead agent signaled his team. One member tried lifting the door, but it wouldn't budge. No handle, no lock, no hinges, it seemed. Crafted to evade discovery, an agent stepped back, scanning the room. His gaze landed on an oddity on the wall, a small wooden box adorned with Southern American motifs. Appearing as mere decoration, he approached and touched it. And the unthinkable happened. The trapdoor jolted, a sharp click sounded. Then the floor parted, slowly revealing a spiral staircase plunging into darkness. The air grew thick with tension. No one in the FBI team spoke. They exchanged vague glances before descending one by one below. Time seemed missing, no dust, no cobwebs. This vault wasn't ignored, it was maintained as flashlights swept the walls. Team held their breath. Towering filing cabinets stood stacked, meticulously locked. Aged wooden chests sealed with iron clasps lined the space. Old paintings covered in black cloth hid their secrets. At that time, an agent pressed his earpiece, receiving a message from above. Dolly Parton is still in the mansion. She refuses to answer any questions. She wasn't shocked, terrified, or resistant. She simply stayed silent. Did she know this vault existed? If so, why in over 50 years had she never spoken of it? Or had she deliberately kept it under wraps? An agent approached a filing cabinet. Its lock was worn by time, but intact. Open it. The captain ordered. A snap echoed as the lock was cut. When the door swung open, they saw something beyond anticipation. Thick stacks of documents, each bearing U.S. government seals. Some pages had yellowed with age, yet the text remained clear. Classified, restricted. Did access. Why would a country music star like Dolly Parton possess such highly confidential files? Were they acquired by chance? Or did this vault hold a grander purpose before they could delve deeper? Another agent who just opened a wooden chest staggered back, visibly shaken inside. It wasn't documents or treasures, but something entirely different. What the FBI found in this vault would all everything. When the secret door beneath Dolly Parton's mansion swung open, the air in the vault seemed to freeze. Even the seasoned FBI agents accustomed to intricate cases couldn't fathom they were about to find something Dolly might never have wanted revealed. Flashlights danced across the walls, illuminating a vast room designed like an ancient library. Dark wooden shelves brimmed with documents, tapes, and curious objects. An agent brushed a drawer, thick dust coating its surface, suggesting years of neglect. But why? Why did such a clandestine place exist beneath Dolly Parton's home? And more pressing, why had she never acknowledged it? An agent pulled an old cassette tape from a wooden box on a shelf. The fad label still bore handwritten text, 1975 unreleased. It was one of hundreds, similarly marked, neatly grouped across the shelves. Another spy skimmed the titles, Elvis and Dolly's secret recording confidential demo. 1982 song with Johnny, cache never released. But why were these unfinished songs? Or was there a deeper reason these tapes were stashed in a hidden room instead of becoming musical? Treasures, an agent slid a tape into a player. A faint hum crackled. Then Dolly Parton's voice emerged. Rich with emotion, I don't think they know. But if they ever find out, everything will be over. The vault fell deathly quiet. What was Dolly referring to? Who were they? And what would end if the truth surfaced in a corner? An intricately carved wooden box rested on a stand. An agent lifted the lid, showing dozens of handwritten letters, each preserved in clear plastic. The sender names halted the spies in their tracks: Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and prominent political leaders. An agent unfolded a letter, carefully extracting the paper. The beautiful yet firm script read, "Dearest Dolly, if anyone finds out about this, it will change everything." No signature followed, but the handwriting was clear. Elvis Presley. What did this letter mean? It didn't stop there. Another letter unveiled something even more startling. Sender JFK, John F. Kennedy. Why would one of America's most powerful leaders correspond with Dolly Parton? What did it say as the team grappled with the letters? Another agent spotted a safe tucked deep in the corner. Unlike the vaults or decor, it was plain unmarked, yet secured with a complex mechanical lock. After minutes of effort, the safe creaked open, revealing a small object wrapped in red velvet. No one knew what lay inside. An agent gently unwrapped it, exposing an aged golden statuette oddly familiar. But this was no ordinary figure. Etched on its back was a cryptic symbol known only to those versed in secretive society eddies. The FBI stood motionless. An agent whispered, "This changes everything." What was really happening in this vault? Unreleased recordings, mysterious letters, a note from JFK, and now a statuette with an intriguing mark. Was this merely a forgotten song trove, or a repository of something far grander? What the FBI had stumbled upon would redefine how the world saw Dolly Parton. But the story wasn't over, because there was more. Everything in the vault already defied belief. But when the FBI agents cracked open the ancient safe, they couldn't imagine that what lay inside would leave them momentarily speechless. A black bag, no address, no sender, no clue of its origin or destination. Just a weathered black envelope, its edges frayed by time. An agent lifted it, feeling its unusual heft in thickness. This wasn't typical paper. It resembled specially crafted parchment, as if made to endure forever. Why was it here? More importantly, why was it locked in a secure safe buried beneath Dolly Parton's mansion? After a short pause, an agent donned gloves and carefully unsealed it. Inside lay a sheath of documents. The pages were yellowed, yet the writing remained sharp. The first line stopped the agents cold. If you are reading this, it's already too late. What did this mean? Who wrote it too late for what the agents turned the pages? These weren't secret songs or personal notes, but something entirely different. A record of truths about the music business. No one had ever known secret clauses in major music contracts. Influential. Figures pulling strings behind the scenes, unreported incidents of chart manipulation. But that wasn't the most shocking part on page 10. A list of names appeared. Legendary artists, powerful producers, individuals who'd shaped American music for decades. And at the bottom, a name that stunned every agent: Dolly Parton. How could Dolly's name appear in this document with her image as a beloved, generous country queen? Dolly Parton had never been linked to major controversies, but this could change everything. The next page revealed something even harder to believe. Dolly might have held secrets about the music industry unknown to anyone else. Contracts with secret terms. Untold stories of artists quickly leaving the spotlight, records of opaque financial dealings with America's biggest labels. But the most frightening hint? She wasn't just a bystander, a handwritten line underlined in red. She knew she always knew. What did Dolly know? And why keep this document beneath her home? Beneath the stack, the FBI found a small, neatly folded letter. Its front bore one word: confidential. Someone had pinned this note, and it was placed here for a reason. An agent unfolded it. The opening line, under flashlight glow, sent a chill through them all. Dolly, if you're reading this, that means they haven't found it yet. Who were they found? What the letter went on? You were right to keep this hidden. If this ever gets out, it will change everything. The final words defied belief: protected at all costs. Protect what was it, this document or another secret? The FBI hadn't uncovered everything found in the vault. Raised more questions than answers. Was Dolly Parton merely a keeper of secrets, or deeply entwined in what these pages detailed? What did the mysterious letter refer to? Was there more the FBI hadn't found? One thing was certain: it couldn't end. Here, when an agent's flashlight inadvertently swept a dark corner, they saw something that silenced them all. Another door, no one knew where it led, but one truth stood firm. The secrets didn't stop here. No one could have predicted the sheer magnitude of what the FBI uncovered in the secret vault beneath Dolly Parton's mansion. Once the black envelope and its contents were revealed, the FBI swiftly sealed all evidence and exited the estate in silence. No explanations, no press briefings. All the press and fans could witness were unmarked black vehicles slipping away, carrying something the world had never glimpsed. Dolly Parton, the country music queen, a symbol of kindness and a legendary career, suddenly became the focal point of one of the FBI's most enigmatic probes in entertainment history. But what unnerved people most wasn't just what was found, it was how the FBI handled it. Never before had an investigation tied to a major music star been shrouded in such absolute secrecy. No official reports, no government statements, no signs about why the FBI descended on Dolly Parton's home. This sparked a wildfire of conspiracy theories across social media. Some grew astonishingly bold and far-fetched. Dolly Parton held secret intel on dark dealings in the music trade. The black envelope contained a roster of artists manipulated by shadowy forces. The FBI wasn't investigating but retrieving documents to shield a larger secret. Unexplained questions abounded. Why the FBI's total silence? Why were these documents so vital? They were seal-dealed instantly. Did Dolly truly know these earth-shaking secrets? Or did she stumble upon them secret deals with powerful entities? One of the most staggering theories suggested a web of covert agreements in the music business. The documents the FBI seized might hold proof of murky deals between major labels, politicians, and even massive financial companies. An anonymous source supposedly linked to the FBI dropped a cryptic hint. It's not just about music, it's about control. If true, Dolly Parton might have unwittingly held a key that could destabilize America's music empire. Days after the story broke, an unexpected voice emerged. Tom Everett, Dole's former manager from the 1980s, appeared in a shocking late-night TV interview. He began with a tired sigh, then uttered a line that hushed the audience. "I always knew there was something strange going on, but I never thought it was this big." Tom explained that during his tenure, he'd seen oddities around Dolly, late-night calls she never clarified, closed-door meetings with unidentified figures, contracts he wasn't allowed to see, And strangest of all, she always seemed to be guarding something after Tom's revelation. The public zeroed in on Dolly Parton from America's most adored artist. She was now ensnared in a saga she hadn't addressed. Did she know about the secret vault? Was she aware those documents existed? And most critically, was she part of what they concealed? Yet the oddest thing was how Dolly reacted to it all. She remained completely silent. No statements from her or her team, no social media updates, no interviews, just an eerie, unshakable quiet. This only made everything more suspicious. Though the FBI had departed and the evidence was locked away, the story couldn't end there. One undeniable truth persisted. The harder a secret is hidden, the more people crave its revelation. The questions lingered, conspiracy theories raged online. And amid it all, Dolly Parton stayed mute. But could she stay silent forever? In the days following the FBI raid, the world buzzed with restless anticipation. Social media erupted with endless ideas. The press hunted every scrap of information to unearth the truth behind the black envelope. Yet through the chaos, Dolly Parton stayed silent. No posts, no interviews, no clarifications. This stillness was unlike her. If fans knew one thing about Dolly, it was this: she never shied away. Always candid, warm, and vibrant. Why now had she disappeared from the public? Was she hiding something? Rumors about the black envelopes. Contents grew increasingly wild. Some claimed the FBI found papers tied to a clandestine group within the music industry, something that could topple even the mightiest conglomerates. Others believed it held personal letters from Dolly unveiling unprecedented secrets about her life. Truths that could forever alter how the world saw the country queen. But whatever the theory, the truth remained locked in the FBI's vaults. Anyone digging hit an impenetrable wall of secrecy. The FBI dodged interviews, insiders stayed tight-lipped, no official reports emerged. This opacity only fueled more doubt. If the documents were harmless, why the total blackout if they were just keepsakes? Why bar all access? What were they protecting? And why Dolly Parton was long revered as an emblem of compassion and sincerity. But after this, everything shifted. One question haunted millions of fans. Is Dolly truly the person we've trusted, or has she concealed a secret her entire life? A shocking theory spread: could Dolly have unknowingly or intentionally held a secret capable of rewriting music? Industry history: was she more than a singer? Perhaps a key figure in an unseen network history? Proves one thing: no secret stays buried forever. No matter how fiercely the FBI guards it, or how long Dolly stays quiet. A day will come when all is laid bare. A renowned investigative journalist once said, "The truth always finds a way to the surface." No matter how deep you bury it, would that day come soon? Or would the truth remain shrouded in eternal enigma? Only time would tell. Just when the investigation seemed to fade into silence, a voice from the past broke through. A former aide who worked with Dolly Parton for over 2 decades shattered the quiet, not with a grand press event or social media blast. Instead, they contacted a top investigative reporter, someone who tracked the case from the start, desperate to pierce the veil. The FBI had drawn the interview unfolded in a dim room. No cameras, no recordings, just a fearful, revealing whisper. The witness began with a line that chilled anyone listening. "There are things even I couldn't believe. I've seen too much, known too much, and I can tell you this: if what's in that black envelope comes out, it could change everything." Silence stretched after those words. The reporter didn't know how to respond. The black envelope, a mystery seized and sealed by the FBI. What did it hold? And why did someone so close to Dolly speak of it with such dread? Per the witness, Dolly Parton wasn't just a country legend. She was a vital link in a complex system the public was never meant to glimpse. For decades, the music business wasn't merely art. It was steered by unseen forces, powers that could elevate someone to glory or bury them forever. You think talent alone gets you to the top? The witness gave a bitter laugh. Number in this world. Everything has its price. Could Dolly have known about this? Or worse, was she part of it? The reporter asked for more, but the witness shook their head. "I can't say too much, but trust me, it's not as simple as what you see on stage." The witness recounted long nights in Doll's mansion, mysterious meetings, guests with hidden identities, contracts only Dolly could touch. But what unnerved them most? A handwritten letter Dolly once pinned but never sent. I saw that letter, I know exactly what she wrote, but I can't say it because I don't know what had happened. If I did that admission, weighed the room down like a storm cloud, was that letter tied to the black envelope the FBI found? Could it unlock the whole mystery? The public knew Dolly Parton as a warm, generous soul, but could there be a chapter of her life the world never saw? Secret contracts, unsent letters, and now a black envelope holding secrets even the FBI kept under wraps. It'll all come to light soon. The witness finished coldly. Then you'll see why I can't say more. Their words only deepened the enigma. If the black envelope's contents were that perilous, why hadn't the FBI revealed them if it could change how we view Dolly Parton? What was inside a confession? Crucial proof or something Dolly herself didn't want exposed? Whatever the truth, one thing was clear: this secret couldn't stay buried forever. Someday it would break free. The only question was, would the world be ready to face it? What the FBI found in Dolly Parton's mansion wasn't just an unusual search. It was like a door creaking open, showing a sliver of darkness. No one expected a black envelope, its contents unknown, yet its weight undeniable. An undisclosed collection. Mysterious letters, contracts that could change the music industry forever. Dolly Parton stays silent. But what does this silence signify? A shield for a legend's reputation, or a storm brewing ready to sweep away all we thought was true? One day the secret will surface. That's sure. The question isn't, will it be revealed, but rather, when that day comes, will the world still see Dolly Parton the same way?